Coach Todd and Nerily, take two.
Take two. Oh, okay.
Hi, I'm Coach Todd, and today I'm here with Nerily,
That's right.
and we're going to talk a little bit about what you've done.
Okay, sure.
So you are a runner.
Yeah, so they tell me.
I looked at your results, and for sure you're a runner.
Yes, I guess
So
I am.
just to tell some people about what you've done for running, I pulled these numbers, results off. You've been the top 25 in the senior women in the Boston Marathon.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You are the record holder for your age group in the Houston Marathon.
Right?
Yep. You are ranked in the top 10 in the women's prairies for the Canadian Marathon rankings.
Right?
And you have come top 20 in the Boston Marathon, your age group.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You've come fourth in the Victoria Marathon.
Right?
Yep. And you've done a lot of ultra marathons.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So you are a runner.
Okay,
You totally are.
thank you.
And that's awesome. And what I've just been told, in about 2 weeks is your birthday.
That's right.
So I'm going to wish you a happy early
Thank
birthday.
you very much. Yes.
And how old are you turning?
You really want to know?
I really want to know.
Okay, 71.
71.
Yes.
And you are still running strong. So
Well, yes, trying to.
I'm trying to.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? That's awesome to see these results, and to see you still running at 71 is very inspirational for me.
Good.
So you're my role model right now.
Perfect.
I want to be 71,
You will be, unfortunately, one day,
which is okay.
which is okay if you're still running.
Yeah, it'd be fantastic. So when did you start running?
Probably when I was about 52.
52.
Mm-hmm.
So relatively speaking, you haven't been running that long.
No, about 20 years. Yeah.
What's the best thing about running to you?
Probably all the people I've met
Yep.
through doing it. I started out pretty much on my own running. I started out, I don't know if you remember them, the Brooks ladies,
Okay.
10Ks. I
Yeah.
did those and met a few people, and then I joined Gord's
Right,
running
yeah.
room at the old
Lindsay.
Lindsay Park.
Yeah.
And through there I met all these fantastic friends, and it's just bloomed since then, mushroomed out,
Fantastic.
and we have all these close friends that we go away to run with, and we go out drinking beer with.
You
and
drink beer?
I do, yes, every Thursday night for 20 years.
Wow. Is that the key to success?
Probably.
Drinking beer?
Yes,
Thursday
and
nights?
socialising with all these people that you don't know, and half the time when we socialised we didn't even know their second names or what they did.
Right.
We just knew them as Sue and John and Mike and Marnie and Ken and Karen, and it was great.
It is great, isn't it?
Yeah, it's wonderful.
So you drink beer.
I do.
Do you go to McDonald's as well?
No.
No. So your diet, how is your diet?
It's a pretty good diet. I stick to low fat, no salt, high fibre, fruits and vegetables,
Okay.
pretty much.
So you never have the French fries and the burgers and stuff?
Occasionally on Thursday nights we might have a few fries with our beer, but normally no.
What do you have planned for this year? Do you have any races coming up?
I do. I've got, well, this one's supposed to be April 1st with the Icebreaker. Been
Yes.
doing that for, I don't know, probably 10, 15 years or something. Always do that. And then the next one's the Police Half.
Yes.
And then I've signed up for the 50K in June in Sheridan, Wyoming.
And you know what? Some people out there don't know what an ultra marathon is. So what classifies something as an ultra
I
marathon?
think it's anything that's over 42K, because this is a 50K, so anything over 42K I think is an ultra. Plus it's run in the canyon, it's in mountains, it's basically 20 miles up and, not 20, 15 miles up and 15 miles down.
So what makes a person want to do that?
Oh, it's just so much better than a marathon because there's no pressure.
Right.
I mean, you finish it, of course, but you don't have to pound the pavement. There's lots of fantastic scenery. You get to chat with people that you don't know, and you just eat a lot.
You eat a lot.
Yeah, they have lots of food all the way through. And
Would you have a beer at the end?
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
Yes, for sure.
One or
for sure.
two or
Oh, probably 2 or 3.
2 or 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we used to do this neat one in Helena. That was a small ultra, and it was called Elkhorn.
Okay.
And that's when I first started. It was Gord that got us onto it, and then so at the end, it was just a wee little race. There weren't very many people in it. At the end, there was a red carpet, and the red carpet ran straight into the beer tent. And so they supplied us all a beer, and there was a beautiful creek there, and we just all took our beer, sat in the creek, and put our feet in the cold water.
That sounds great.
That was wonderful.
That sounds
yes.
good. Now, you've raced all around the world, different events, different distances. What has been your favorite race to do? So if someone's out there thinking, I want to do a great race, but I've only got to do one, and then it's over, which one would you do?
Well, I did love Urulu, but it's a long way away to go, and it was definitely one of my highlights. But for scenery and a beautiful course, Big Sur.
Big Sur.
Yes. I think for somebody living in Canada, it's easier to get to than Australia.
Right.
So
now,
it was wonderful.
What's the location? Where is Big Sur?
Big Sur is just outside of, where is it? California, I think?
California. San Francisco?
San Francisco, yeah. Somewhere in there, anyhow. But it was wonderful. The scenery was great, and I don't know, I just had a good time. We took pictures. They have I don't know if you know the race, they have this beautiful bridge over the sea.
Oh, okay.
And as you're starting to run across this bridge, they have this piano player playing a grand piano dressed in a tuxedo.
Crazy.
And he's playing this grand piano music, and it's just absolutely wonderful.
Oh, are you going to do that race again?
Well, actually, we tried to do it this year, but unfortunately, it's like all the races nowadays, they fill up so quickly.
You really have to be on top of things.
You have to be on top of it, and it filled up. We tried to get in, but it was full. So no, not doing that this year. Maybe next year. Maybe, yeah.
Well, that's it for today, Anneli. Thank you for coming.
Thank
for
you.
a short interview.
Very nice.
I really appreciate it.
And
I hope you have an awesome day and a fantastic birthday in 2 weeks.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming.
Pleasure. You're welcome.
So thanks for joining us. That's it. And happy training.